There's this magical thing, a mythical thing called core muscles that the physical therapists tend to talk about. But sir, you need to strengthen your core muscles, they tend to say. You hear it over and over without ever explaining just what exactly those core muscles are, what they do, why they need strengthening, and how the world would be different if yours were stronger. At least that's the way how it was for me. And remember, I'm not a healthcare professional. I'm just a guy. So let me give it a try. Explain this. There's a bunch of muscles all around your midsection, right, that most people aren't very aware of. There aren't sexy ones like your pecs, but arguably they are more important. What they do is they keep your spine upright. Remember, your spine is just a bunch of separate bones stacked on top of each other, right? It's in a funny S curve, no less. Ever wondered why they aren't toppling over? They're just stuck on top of each other. Your core muscles is why. Now, if you have a bad posture, and most people in industrial societies do, you are using some of these muscles a lot, and some of them not at all. Because you're standing so badly and sitting and so forth, it's all crooked. And because you've been doing this for years, maybe all of your life, some of these muscles are weaklings. They have never been asked to do anything, so of course they're weak. That is not the problem. The problem is that you can't fix your posture if some of the muscles you need for that aren't up to the job. So here's the thing to do. Go back to testing your posture against the wall, as we did in a previous video. Straighten yourself out so you are in the best posture that you can make it. Feels uncomfortable? I bet it does. Feels stressful? I bet it does too. Now notice why it is so stressful and uncomfortable. Some of it is because some muscles you need to be longer than they are, and so to address this, you stretch them. The other reason is that some muscles you need to use are simply not up to the job. They run out of steam real quick. Like, for example, your belly muscles, around here, probably. Those muscles that feel weak when you try to have a really good posture are the mythical core muscles that you need to strengthen. So you need to do that strengthening so having a better posture becomes easy. Not just possible, but easy. Because you need to have a good posture all the time to reduce the demands on your piriformis and be in less pain. There's a long chain of things that has to happen, right? So that ultimately your piriformis has less work to do. And strengthening your weak core muscles is one of them. How would you go about building strength for these muscles? First, figure out which ones you need to have good posture, as we just discussed. Then, there are a ton of resources all over the place, books and the internet, for how to strengthen your core muscles from people who are much better at explaining this than I will ever be, because this is their actual job to do so. Pick and choose the ones that you need to improve your posture. Of course, you can do all of them, but it's better, I think, if you focus on the ones that you need for better posture, and you can check it with the test that we did, and focus on that. To spend more time on that one. Here is one resource that I particularly like, a thing called Assessed Correct, which is an electronic book and associated videos, and I put it in the references.